Hello again. My parents live out in the country and we have lots of conifer trees because we used to always get a live Christmas tree and then plant it in their back field. So we've kind of forested the area there. So I went and collected some of these needles. We've got different firs and spruces and pines, which are all drinkable. I didn't know that conifer needles were edible until I went to a Washington Outdoor Women workshop several years ago, and we had tea made out of Douglas fir needles. Turns out they're not only edible, but they're actually pretty delicious and full of vitamin C, so that's great. I was really surprised by the taste. It tastes like forest air. It tastes like being outside. It's not a strong flavor, unless you leave the needles in a really long time, in which case it starts to taste like turpentine. But if you don't leave it in for a really long time, it just tastes like fresh air. It tastes like fresh air. And I was really pleasantly surprised, and I just really like it. But you brew it a little bit differently from regular tea, so I thought I'd show you how to do that. Okay, so here we have our tea materials. I may not use all of this. We have some fir, and another fir, and spruce, and some pine. I haven't really decided. I'll probably stick with the fir. I could have a blend, but I won't. And I have my glass teapot. For reasons you'll see soon, a glass teapot was ideal for doing this. And of course my cup. So first, I'm going to take the needles off this twig and just put them in the teapot. It does take a little bit of time because you have to do this and then you have to let it steep for a while. My cat's prowling around here somewhere. I think she smells the needles and it smells like outside and she wants to know how to get out. So now I have some freshly boiled water. I'm going to pour it into the pot. Hi, Maggie. This is the first time I've used this pot, so I'm excited to see how it works. This is Maggie. Hi. You want some tea? Smells good, huh? Smells like freedom. Yeah. What we're going to do now is we wait. Oops. Okay. We wait for the needles to steep, and when it's done, they'll sink to the bottom of the pot. That's why it's nice to have a clear pot, so you can tell when they sink. Just gonna stir it around a little bit. It takes a little while for them to steep and get ready and sink to the bottom, so we'll come back when that's done. I said that the tea is done when the needles sink to the bottom, but it's almost an hour later now, and most of them are still floating. So maybe it's the particular species, but they're not sinking. So I'm going to go ahead and drink it now. I sampled some earlier, and it tasted good, so as I don't want to eat the needles just because I don't want to get them stuck in my teeth. Here we are. Back. And this is what the tea looks like. Yeah, looks like water. Looks like nothing. But it tastes really good.